Students, myself Ms. Rachna Jain, Associate Professor, Department of English, Government PG College, Rajgarh, Alwar. This is my fourth video lecture on Merchant of Venice. This play is mentioned in the syllabus of B Part 1st, English Literature, Paper 1st, Unit B. The topic of my today's video lecture is the character sketch of Shylock, the villain in the story. Shylock has so many vices and virtues, qualities and disqualities, such as his history and position, a rich Jew and usurer, his nature and hatred for Antonio, his revengefulness, his suspicious nature, his love for gold, his hypocrisy. First of all, I give a brief introduction to Shylock. Introduction. Shylock is one of the best known characters in the entire range of Shakespearean drama. He is also a controversial character. Some critics and readers regard him as a thought of villain, while others believe that in spite of his villainy, he deserves some sympathy also. So it is necessary for us, therefore, to assess this character impartially. He certainly has his hateful traits of characters, and he certainly deserves to be called a villain, but we will still feel some sympathy for him because, in our opinion, he is not only the wrongdoer but also a victim of wrongdoing by others. His history and position in Venice. Shylock, like Hamlet and King Lear, is painted as one of the tragic characters by Shakespeare. He is an old man and a first-class hypocrite, a pretender, who outwardly shows that he is willingly glad to help Antonio, saying at the same time, "If I catch him once at an advantage, I will satisfy my old grudge." He had settled down at Venice when the laws of Venice were very liberal towards the aliens, and this enabled him to follow his business securely. He had only one child, a daughter called Jessica, who was motherless since she saw the light of the world. Jessica maintained the house of her father with the help of a single servant with utmost simplicity. The next quality of his character is a rich Jew and a usurer. By trade, Shylock was a usurer, earned a lot with dishonesty. He lent out money at interest. He had acquired great wealth by the knowledge of his business and by taking advantage of his clients' weaknesses. Devoted as he was to money making, his race and his religion occupied quite as much of his thoughts. He regarded his nation and Jewish race as the most sacred and greatly esteemed his tribe. He was more sinned against than sinning. He was a frightful figure of devilish cunning and hatred, a combination of mere miser and murderer. अच्छा. Oh yes, his next quality is his nature and hatred for Antonio. Shylock was a Jew and lent money to the people at a very high rate of interest. He was very greedy and miser and loved money more than anything. Money was his only god. So he was hated by the Christians and especially Antonio, who openly insulted him at the Rialto and rebuked him for his rate of interest and even spat at him. He called him a cutthroat dog. Antonio saved many people from his clutches by lending them money free of interest. So Shylock hated Antonio and was always thinking of taking revenge upon him. The next quality of Shylock's character is his revengefulness. Shylock hated the Christians as a race and was very revengeful. He was always trying to find an opportunity to take revenge upon Antonio. When his daughter eloped with a Christian, the spirit of taking revenge becomes more acute, for the thought that Antonio and Bassanio were the men who helped in elopement of his daughter with Lorenzo. His feelings of revenge are so acute that he refuses to accept 10 times of the amount of his loan, but insists on taking a pound of flesh Antonio as a penalty. The appeal of the duke, the noblemen, and even of Portia failed to change him from his cruel decision. Next quality of Shylock is his suspicious nature. Shylock was very suspicious by nature. He does not trust anyone and does not trust anyone, nor even his daughter Jessica. When he goes out to attend the dinner given by Bassanio, he tells his daughter, "Lock up all doors and windows carefully." He says that he is not willing to go to the party as he suspects some evil is coming to disturb the peace of his mind. His love for gold. Money is the only mania of his life. Shylock only worshipped gold, which is his gold only, which is his god. He says for his daughter that he would see her dead at his feet with the Zeus in her ears and ducats beside her in her coffin. He dislikes his old servant Launcelot because he eats too much and thus wastes his hard earned money. His hypocrisy. Shylock is a great hypocrite. When Antonio goes to him for a loan, he says to himself that he hates him because he is a Christian, but he hates him more because he lends gratis like a fool and brings down the rate of interest for him. But outwardly he is gladly lending him money in a very friendly manner as to gain his affection. But his deep heart is filled with a spirit of bitter revenge for him. Shylock was hated for four main reasons. First, his pride of race. Second, his stiff religious opinions. Thirdly, his mean and shabby habit of life. And fourthly, his way of doing business. Shakespeare has drawn the character of Shylock with great humanity. The Jew hatred for Antonio is represented as the result of injured patriotism, of commercial jealousy, and of resentment aroused by the repeated personal insults. Shylock's character can be summed up under two heads: his passion for money, his passion for revenge. He is a miser, but miser possessing great strength of resolution and high powers of intellect. It may be said about him, the unconquerable will and study of revenge, immortal hate, and courage never to submit or yield, and what is else not to be overcome. Thus, conclusion. In this way, we find that Shylock is a Jew. He is a greedy, revengeful, suspicious, and a hard-hearted person whom no appeal can change from his course of action. Towards the end, we find that his own action leads him to his downfall. So that's all for the day. Thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.